Hey, welcome to the stream, y'all. Welcome to the stream. Just getting in from work. This is D's Word of the Night, Monday, November 4th, 2024. Right now, the Spidey on Nash show, we are at 730 subscribers. To all of my 730 subscribers, thank you so very much. But the quest still continues. And keep in mind, this week I will have a state of direction, which means if we get more subscribers, I do one state of direction. If we don't want to jinx the show, if we lose subscribers, you get two. So the more we get subscribers we have, the less state of direction shows we have. So we're doing good last month, so it's only fair to you guys. Y'all get one state of direction, which that means it should be coming up this week between now and no later than Thursday. All right. Let me give out shout outs right quick to the president and co-founder of the DCN Network Power Players, Sean the Genius Harris, and everybody at the Harrison headquarters on the south side of Chicago. To Sean's sister April, you know, they both the king and queen of anime. Shout out goes out to them too. To my goddaughter Sarah, my little lima bean, shout out goes out to you. Who else? In a few moments, I also want to give out a very special shout out to Larry Leonard, and I'll bring that topic up in a few minutes. I just picked this game up tonight. You know, it's amazing that I got all these games for the PlayStation 5, but I don't have a Sonic game for the PlayStation 5, which I'm going to be playing that tonight. You know, I figured I'm going to take a break from fighting right now. And that's Sonic Generations, the Day 1 edition. Lucky for me, they had one left in the store at my job. Wasn't about to pass it up. And the cool thing about this, I can reverse the cover from the Day 1 to, which I'm about to do now, to this cover here, which I think that, to me, I think it looks better. And it'll look like this. So I'm going to leave it like that for now. And I'm going to download in the next couple of minutes. Who else I need to give a shout out to? To my West Side family, the Redmond, shout out goes out to you guys. To my immediate family, the Crittens, Colognes, Johnsons, and Millsaps, shout out goes out to you. To the love of my life, Demetri Gann Johnson, the future Mrs. Crittenden, to her grandkids that stay out in Gary and Hobart, Indiana, shout out goes out to you. We're gonna change lanes for a minute on D's Word of the Night, and we're gonna do a little small eulogy right now called Remember Them. I only do a show called Remember Them when we lost a loved one, a family, friend, relative. They could be famous or infamous, it doesn't matter. This is just my way of paying tribute to those who are not here, and we need to bless them even after they're gone. And the topic I'm going to bring up tonight on Remember Them, keep in mind it's still D's Word of the Night, just to let y'all know. Okay. The legendary producer, should I say music producer, we just lost him this weekend, or should I say last weekend, November 3rd. We lost the legendary Quincy Jones. And for those who don't know who Quincy Jones is, I'm going to bring y'all up to speed anyway. Quincy Jones has been one of the greatest music producers of all time. When I mean he's the greatest, he is truly, as I say he is. He produced Michael Jackson, which I'll show that in a minute. He produced Stevie Wonder, Diana Ross. Hell, he produced the Oprah Winfrey Show. He even produced the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Shout out goes out to Matt Unique. Sorry if I don't have my party open tonight. I'm just coming in right now. And again, shout out goes out to Prince Unique, my co-host of New York, to him and his family. Mark C, it's been a while. Shout out goes out to you. Let me get this little brief eulogy out right quick, and then we're going to talk about other topics right now. The best way how I could define the great legendary Quincy Jones, that he has been around since the turn of the century. From 1933, was born and raised in the south side of Chicago, my hometown, up to now. Quincy Jones had lived a blessed, incredible age of 91 years old. Okay, and the best way how I can definition this man, he to me, especially if you know his music, I mean, he helped produce, again, Diana Ross, Luther Vandross, Barry White, Earth, Wind and Fire, the OJs. You know what tomorrow is. It's election day, but you know what? I ain't on that right now. I'm not on no Trump or no Kamala Harris right now. That's, to me, that's, and I tell anybody on my show, when it comes down to politics, it's 3%. That's crap to me right now. I'm talking about something that's been around. I'm talking about a man that's been around since the turn of the century, from 1933. Come on, man. 1933, I'm still in the heavens somewhere. I didn't get born till after 65. Hell, you probably still a molecule in your mama's tummy at the time. I'm talking about the legendary Quincy Jones, music producer. Hold on, let me make you understand. I told y'all once before, politics is like 3% on my show. Let me blow that up. You see that man right there? He is also one of the founders of the Motown sound. I'm not on that politics stuff. I'm not on Trump right now. I'm not on Kamala Harris right now. But if you want me to end the argument, if I vote for anybody tomorrow right now, it'll be Kamala Harris. But you know what? That's dead to me right now. I'm not thinking on that. Get over it. Okay? Get over it. I'm talking about somebody that's way bigger, larger, stronger, and harder than Donald Trump, than Kamala Harris, even though I got love for her. Them two fools together don't add up to the legendary, iconic Quincy Jones. Now, since I'm going to give out my definition of how I feel about Quincy Jones, he is the Albert Einstein of the music industry. Hands down. Period. And you got a right to answer that question, but at the same time, it was a stupid question. I'm doing a eulogy. The first thing that should come from the far corner regions of your damn bad. Hold on, wait a minute. Spidey's doing a eulogy. Let's show honor. Let's show respect. To me, this eulogy is way bigger than Trump, than Kamala Harris. I'm on that. They've been talking about that for God knows months now. We just lost this man not even 24 hours ago. Get over it. I apologize to my viewers out there, but see, this is the reason why I'm at 730 subscribers, for the simple fact because nobody pays attention. I just said 9 minutes into my show, let me do a eulogy. Your head should be bowed down, your hands should be in prayer, and your mouth should be shut. If it ain't nothing containing to this man, be gone. I told you once before, politics is like 3% on my show. But if you want me to end the argument as far as between Trump or Kamala Harris, if I have to choose between the a-hole or the skirt, I'm going to pick the skirt any given day. There's your answer. I'm not on that. That is irrelevant to me. You say one more stupid comment, me and the rest of my 730 subscribers, along with 30 of my doggone moderators, will be more than glad to block you. That question was stupid. stupid. Was you breastfed on a farm or some crap? That was stupid. Stupid. Man, he's doing a eulogy. All right, cool. But because I'm not trying to give myself a heart attack right now, I digress. Learn to listen, 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 listen. You see my ear? You see my damn ear? Listen. I'm doing a eulogy, which means I'm paying respect, honor to the deceased. When your time comes, you want somebody to do the same for you. And again, shout out goes out to my brother Matt Unique. Appreciate it. That was stupid. It's like your brain and your mind had a complete divorce because nobody ain't thinking on the same page. I hate stupidity, but you know what? Let me get back to Quincy Jones right now. I wish I was Venom right now so I could just turn into a doggone alien symbiote, go through the internet and bite your damn head off. That's why I'm wearing this shirt tonight, because I'm going straight Venom tonight. Quincy Jones. I don't care if you're 40, dude, you're 46, so what? I'll be 59 next month. I don't care if you're 46 or 14. That was a stupid question. I don't expect you to be perfect, but man, come on, man. Cut your brain on. Cut your brain on. I'm doing a eulogy. Now, had that been Elvis or somebody else, I bet I wouldn't say a stupid question like that. I'm like, all right, God, you know, God rest the king of soul and rock and roll. Real truth. I'm talking about Quincy Jones right now. And again, shout out goes out to his family, his friends, his loved ones, to the billions of fans around the world, including myself. This man also produced one of the Beatles. I'm pretty sure you heard of him, Paul McCartney. He helped produce him. That's why I'm explaining it now. That's why I'm explaining it now. And if you didn't know, I apologize. But come on. Here's the thing, for any members who watches my show, how often do I bring up politics? Politics is like 3% on my show. We've been talking about politics for 6 months. This man just died 24 hours ago. I think Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, they can wait. I grew up watching Quincy Jones. Now he's up there with Michael Jackson and they're probably doing the damn thing. Again, what can I say about Quincy Jones? The man is a legend. He's an icon. He has won over 75 Grammy Awards. 75. That's a huge track record. The man helped produce the Oprah Winfrey Show. He produced the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He done so amazing, a lot of amazing soundtracks in movies, television, everything. So again, I apologize to Mark C, if that makes you feel better. I also apologize to my viewers, subscribers. You know, yeah, you don't believe me? Man, please, hold on. He has. He done it all. He's probably one of the biggest entertainers in the world. Won Black History Month awards. NAACP awards. Operation Push. The list goes on and on. The man was born in 1933. We all sitting up in the clouds somewhere trying to find out who gonna bring us here. I didn't know anything about Quincy Jones probably until after I turned 15 or 16. My prayers, my eulogy, my honor, my respect, my love goes out to the Jones family, to his wife, to his kids, to his grandkids, to the billions around the world. I didn't say millions. I emphasize that. To the billions around the world, including myself. Quincy, thank you. We love you, and I'm sorry if I got out of hand. He died of natural causes, man. You want to know? I'll tell you. He died of natural causes. He died in his home. Because you want to know what? Because when my time comes, I pray I go out the same way. He died in his home, around his family. To me, he didn't go out the right way. He went out the blessed way. And I mean that straight from my damn heart. But you worrying about Trump and Kamala Harris, man. We ain't on that noise. We ain't on it. And then you gotta think he's from my hometown, Chicago. You think I ain't gonna represent tonight? Man, you better get your brain off your kneecaps. So for the next couple of minutes, bow your head down. Put your arms in your hands in the form of a prayer. And have a moment of silence for this man. If you don't say nothing else, I don't care. Do that. And I'm happy. You from New York City. Okay. My co-host Matt Unique is from New York City too. Thank you. That's all I ask. Quincy Jones, everybody. We'll love him, we'll miss him, and there'll never be another one like him. And to his family, if y'all watching this show right now, I apologize. From all of us, from DC and Networks and Power Players, you know, from the Spidey 09 show. You know, it's just, man, that struck a nerve with me. Real truth. Alright. Let me put this, there's one other thing I wanted to do. And I want to give out a very get well shout out right now. How old was he? Quincy Jones was 91 years old. That's a long time, dude. We're living in a world now. Yes, he was 91 years old. He was born in 1933. 91 years. Dude, we be lucky to even if we make it to, and I'm going to knock on glass on this one because I'll be 59 next month. We be lucky if we even make it to see 60. In this time, this man been born way before the turn of the century. He been around since everything was being invented. 1933 to 2024. I'm going to say it in front of the world. That ain't nothing but God, man. I like to live to see 100. Fool, you be lucky to live to see 65. And that's just you being lucky. If you live to be to see 100 years old, I will tell you, I will tell everybody, that ain't nothing but God. Hell, if I live to see 60, that ain't nothing but God. But to live to see 91 in this era, I'll say it in front of the world, nothing but God. Your dad lived to see 72. That ain't nothing but God. But to make it past close to 90, close to 100, you practically lived to see the turn of the century, the decades, everything was being made, the Great Depression. You have seen life beyond life. He was born in 1949. Okay, that's good. And I ain't knocking that. I think that's amazing. But to go past that, because now we living in a world now, this is 2024. And I'm telling you right now, And I'm no death expert, but I will say that you be lucky in this era. Whole lot didn't change within decades, within the turn of the century. Now, we living in a new era. I was from 1978. Dude, I was born in 65. This is now 2024. Life expectancy now, you be lucky. And I'm no death expert. You will be extremely lucky to make it to 65. And that's just by you being lucky. But if you make it past 65, nothing but God. In 2024, nothing but God. You make it to see 90, that's a huge gift from God. And I'm not trying to get too biblical, but I'm just going to let the truth be the truth, so deal with it. We living in a time now, everything we do matters. Your mom is 68 and she's still alive. That's a blessing. There's an old saying my uncle used to tell me when I was growing up. Because I'm about to switch topics in a minute. It's hard to live and it's easy to die. And I hate to say it, but that is the truth. It is hard to live and easy to die. Because when you gone, you gone. You gone. Life is the greatest magic of all. It's no trick. It is truly the greatest magic of all. And how you fulfill that illusion, it's up to you. How you live your life, should you choose to accept, it's up to you. It's not what you do with your life, it's how well you use it. I ain't perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm no more perfect than you or anybody else. I don't try to live a perfect life. Nobody can believe me. I just recently had a heart attack last year. Not trying to change the subject. But I'm trying my best to live right. You see, here you go again. I like to see 2078. Dude, when you start predicting your own life, that's good, but at the same time, not good. I get what I deserve. That's me. That's the difference between you and me, Mark C. I get what I deserve. If the good Lord want me to live to see 2025, 2026, 2027, even though it might be my own personal intentions, but hey, tell you the truth, it's really God's choice to how you decide to live. We call that free will. You live your free will on your own intentions. However you want to do it, that's fine. Even though your intentions is good, that's great. But technically, it's really all up to him. Straight up. If the good Lord want me to stay around to 2028 or 2005, 6, whatever, I get what I deserve. But enough about this death. So again, shout out goes out to Quincy Jones and his family. I'm sorry if I got a little upset or whatever. It's just that question. Anybody who knows my show over 11 years, politics is 3% on my show. Everybody should know that by now. You of all people should know that by now. I don't have to explain that to Matt Unique because he already knows. But for those who don't know how I do things on this Body 09 show, let me make this as a reminder. Politics are like 3% on my show. You ain't got to keep repeating yourself. I'm about to change lanes. Now, back to what I was saying as far as another little topic called Get Well Soon. I only put this little banner up here for those who are sick, or those who are not feeling well, for those who are under the weather. I want to give a shout out to the guru, Larry Leonard, one of my best friends that stays on the south side of Chicago. I spoke to him today, and right now, Mrs. Leonard, Larry Leonard's mom, is real ill, and she's in the hospital right now. And I just wanted to pull out my little banner, my little teddy bear with the little band-aid on his head. I want her to get well. Okay, you was in good blessings, you in good faith. Here at Descended with some power players, we want you to stay strong. We want you to get well. We don't want you to worry about a thing. Get plenty of rest. Don't worry about nothing. The next time I come to your community, I will be more than glad to pay you, your son, and your daughter Billy a visit. So to my best friend's mother, Mrs. Leonard, that's right now in Roseland Community Hospital on the south side of Chicago. From all of us, some DCN Networks and Power Players, please get well soon. We love you. We miss you. Take your time and don't worry about a thing. You know, there's an old saying, health is wealth. Believe me, I know. No, she's not. She's not. Don't. You could have kept that to yourself, man. Okay? That, again, another stupid question. Okay, let me make the comparison. Matt Unique says, get well soon. You see how I'm being calm with this because it's get well soon. You could have said, get better, get well. My prayers go out to you. Regardless if it was true or not, is she going to die? No, she's not going to die. Then I pray within all power of the mighty Jesus. Let's hope she don't. You have to seriously work on your people skills, Mark C. You really do. All right. First the eulogy. Now I'm doing my get well. Come on, man. Cut your brain on. Straight up. Matt Unique could have said it better myself. Much blessings go to her and her family. Thank you. You could have kept it simple, dude. May God bless her. Close enough. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm sure in the hell ain't the dumbest. I don't expect nobody to be perfect. Even I make mistakes. But be right. Dude, I respect you more when you're right. So again, Mrs. Leonard, I apologize. And I'm pretty sure right now you're resting. And right now you trying to build your strength up. And I understand. I really do understand. So hopefully I will come over this week to visit your son. And we'll sit back and check on you to make sure you're okay. So from what he was telling me, you're going to be in there for a few days. Your son has my number, so you know he's more than welcome to call me to keep me updated. And I told him as soon as I get home, I would do this eulogy on Quincy Jones. I will also do this a little small get well because of you. I'm sorry of my conduct. You know, I try not to get mad because of my condition right now, but at the same time, I put my heart on my sleeve on this show because some people don't know how to use their damn brain, but I digress because I will be humble because of you right now. All right. So to Mrs. Leonard, please get well. And I will be checking on you real soon. All right. Okay. Now, give me 1 second. And now I put back up my banner. And now my little robot go on break. And now let's talk about politics for 2 minutes. Who's gonna win? You know what? Hate to say it, doesn't matter no more. It really don't. You got a man walking around with a bullet hole in his ear thinking he's gonna win everything. He has an IQ of a stale loaf of bread, and then you got a sister that, well, I got nothing but love and respect for. You like for me to go off? Let me tell you something. Let me put this up. Let me put this up here again. Let me remind you of who I am. You see that logo right there? For the next 5 seconds, look at that logo. It says DCN Networks presents Power Players. It doesn't say Mark C. It doesn't say Matt Unique. It doesn't say anybody else. This is my show. Now, there's 2 ways you can do this show. You can watch this show or you can leave. As they say in show business throughout the whole years, the show must go on. And you're going up here saying you want to go off on me. I'm the kind of person, I love when people say things, they speak about it, but don't be about it. See, you can say that and put it in the text because you hide behind your words. Here in Chicago, and anybody knows how we do things in Chicago, had you been here in Chicago and issued that threat towards me, or anybody in Chicago for all that matter, you won't be around the next day. No, you don't have to go off on YouTube. You don't have to leave. Because I'm about to finish talking about politics, and in a minute I'm about to get into some Sonic Generations in a minute. And I just picked this game up. I'm about to play that in a minute. And I'm going to make this brief. When I was growing up, even though I'm not much of a talkative person, but if I do say things, I try to keep it in neutral bounds. Grandmother, thank you, Prince Unique. My grandmother used to tell me when I was growing up, she said, your mouth, prayers and blessings goes on to you. Thank you so much. My grandmother used to tell me when I was growing up, your mouth can be your best friend and your worst enemy. You want to know what's faster than a speeding bullet? Believe it or not, your mouth. The only thing that's faster than your mouth is a bolt of lightning. 1.5 gigawatts. If you know you're Back to the Future, that's about the fastest thing. It's a bolt of lightning other than your mouth. The difference between a speeding bullet and your mouth, you got to reload a gun. But the point I'm trying to make is, what I mean by your mouth can be your best friend sometimes. Sometimes. Silence alone can save your life. It can. It really can. Because if you would say some of these things here in Chicago, because I can't understand what you're saying. All I'm saying is, make a long story short, what I mean by your mouth can be your best friend and your worst enemy. Sometimes it pays to shut up. You entitled to speak your question, speak your mind or whatever, but sometimes it pays to shut up. Because have you went somewhere else, especially in my hometown, have you said something out of text and it don't add up, you won't be around. You will not be around. Sometimes the most dangerous adversary, it's not the one who talks the most because they're giving themselves away. It's the one who's always quiet. Why he so quiet? Why he don't say nothing? Well, he's shy enough to know. I don't fear when a person open their mouth. I'm more scared when they're quiet, because that makes that person the most unpredictable, unpresidential, the most unrealized, dangerous person in the world, because you don't know what kind of state of mind they in. I don't care when you open your mouth. I fear you when you quiet, because if you don't believe me, you've seen all the Michael Myers movies. When the last time Michael Myers ever opened his mouth? I rest my case. You never hear Michael Myers open his mouth. You never hear Jason open his mouth. Them the ones you need to be afraid of. It's not that I don't like you, dude. It's just you got to learn to think. You know, there's another old saying. I'm about to get ready to talk about politics in this show now. A man is measured by the way he thinks depends on how he look towards his own actions. It pays to think. When you think, you know. When you know, you adapt. When you adapt, you put it to use. Again, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I ain't the dumbest either. We have to live in the world. We have to use our mind. We have to use our brain. Use your brain. Use your brain. Brain. Think. Think. When you think, you learn. When you learn, you adapt. Mark, ask Prince Unique about me or anybody else that knows about this show. I give a person one chance to prove me wrong. You get one chance. You might be a baseball fan, 3 strikes you out, not on the Spidey 09 show. You get one chance to prove me wrong. And I'm going to educate you right quick so I can get on to politics, so I can talk about Sonic Generations, so I can talk about other things before I end my show. If you don't have any questions that's irrelevant, that's containing to this show, don't say nothing at all. If it's a certain topic that you want to understand about this show and you don't know what it is, don't say nothing at all. I'd rather for you not to say anything at all. Because your questions, and I'm not talking about Roman Reigns, I'm not talking about this one, I'm talking about my one. You get one chance. Choose your words wisely. If it ain't containing to this show, if it ain't a question, if it's something you don't understand, then don't say nothing at all. Because I'm looking how you measure, how the way you think. And if you can't help what you do, that's fine. I have to respect that. But at the same time, dude, know your limits. Everybody has a limitation, even me. Because the next unintelligent thing you say, it won't be me. I take that back. It'll be me. My moderators, they'll be more than glad to block you. The show says DC and Net with some power players. And if it ain't containing to the topics that I'm mentioning to this show, then shut up. I hate stupidity. Since you want to be on the topic of president, okay, I'm not a politician, but if I was a politician, we're talking about me now, if I was a politician, my first order of business, I will get rid of all the stupidity in the world. We ain't got enough geniuses in the world. We ain't got enough brainchilds in the world. We ain't got enough powers to figure out problems evermore. We don't have that. That'd be my first order of business if I was president. Second of all, I'm changing the laws. The laws we got in the country suck. My laws will be different. You ain't serving God. You ain't in school. Okay? You ain't got a job. You getting locked up. Simple as that. Police. I'm getting rid of all police. Only thing I'm keeping is SWAT and state troopers. Police are gone. We don't need them no more. Feds are, they gone. I'm hiring mercenaries. All right? The laws will be different. Have I to run it. I'm bringing back work permits. This is just me talking. All right? All that's coming back. curfews, them street lights, then you will be locked up. I don't care what kind of job. You better get a paper route. Oh, that's right. People don't read the paper no more. Everybody's on the internet. You better flip a burger. You better make that burger at McDonald's taste like a steak burger, Jack. You're going to do something. Bible said, if a man don't work, he don't eat. You live with your mom. You could have kept that to yourself, dude. You really could have kept that to yourself. In fact, I don't even want to know how old are you. You seriously could have kept that to yourself. What else would I would do if I was president? Oh, man, please. Gun control? Yeah, unless you're in the armed services or you're a security guard like I am, or if you state troopers or SWAT, whatever, y'all carry the gun, or if you trying to protect your home from in danger or whatever, yeah. To carry it down the street? No. Nope. You will not be carrying it down the street. Not unless you're part of that group. You know, I would change definitely the laws. Yep. Minimum wage every year. Every year. You know, taxes, the rich gonna pay taxes too. In fact, they're gonna pay double. Okay. Abortion, I'm definitely gonna say this right now. And I love women. And that hurts me more than anything. And I'm gonna stand by this no matter how my heart feels right now. And I'm gonna speak this on all women, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if it wasn't for women, life wouldn't exist. Life wouldn't be where we at now. And I'm going to be strong on what I'm about to say on these words with heart and passion. If a woman want to have a child, that's fine. If she don't want to have a child, guess what? That's fine too. Her body, her choice. Because if you got to think, without women, they are the key. They are the fifth element. They are the key of life. Without them, life we know it doesn't exist. Men can't get pregnant, because if we do, oh man, we probably kill ourselves by now. And I speak that on all women. Her body, her choice. If she want to have kids, that's fine. If she don't want to have kids, newsflash, that's fine too. And I say this from a strong heart, from the bottom of my heart. Here's the reason why. Here is the strong reason why. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to move on to other topics. I'm going to be gone from it. You can take all the beauty in the universe. You can take all the clouds in the sky. You can take all the flowers. You can take all the colors in the rainbow. You can take all of everything that's beautiful. You want to know the most beautiful thing to me? A woman, Jack. If I wake up to that every day, other than looking at the sun and the moon, and I see her, I'm straight. I'm honestly, sincerely straight. Other than seeing a newborn baby, I'm straight. And you heard it from a man first. So again, if I was president, I don't think life should be a penalty whether or not that woman should decide whether or not she has a child or not. You can't penalize life. That's like saying men can't, bust an orgasm. Now we ready to go to war with each other. I keep it simple but real. So if it was me running this country, if she want to have it, cool. If not, I got to respect that. I got to respect that. And that's how I feel about that. Then you saying, I got no guns in my home. Do you? I do. I do. I do. Because we're living in a world now that you got to be cautious. But back to what I was saying, as far as the presidency with Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, we don't know how this rodeo's gonna win, but I will say, as far as predictions, and I'm gonna be gone from it. If Donald J. Trump wins, he's doing it because he's a sore loser. And I'm gonna make a prediction right now. Just like I said a prediction a few months ago, somebody was gonna try to kill him. You don't believe me? Check his ear. That bullet wasn't meant to go here. It was meant to go here. I'm going to make another prediction. You think that's something? Get a fifth of this. Let's just say he does win. Which, Lord knows, I don't want to see that happen. But for the sake of argument, let's just say he does win. You think this is his first time being shot? This is target practice, man. They stopped one sniper. Whoopee-doo. What's going to happen if you try to stop 2 snipers, 3 snipers, 4 snipers, 5 snipers, 6 snipers, 7 snipers, 8 snipers, 9 snipers, 10 snipers? What's going to happen? How you going to stop a dozen snipers pointing at that man's head? See what happened to him? That's just warm up. That's target practice. He ain't safe. Trust me, if he does win, he ain't safe. He's not safe. Now, I'm going to call it like I see it. He does win. Trump will feel happy because he's no longer a sore loser no more. That's one. 2, he has to watch his back, knowing if he goes to the bathroom, he got to be careful how to use the toilet paper while bending down, nobody knowing for the fact somebody might shoot him in the head. And then 3, Trump gonna finally have what he always want, his civil war. And here's where my prediction begins. He's gonna be the second president all over again, doing another 4 years. And then here's the killing part. He's the first president that ever done a repeat twice. And going into another 4-year term, if that happens. I see a war coming. I see a war. I don't know when this war gonna come, but I assure you it's coming. If he gets back in there and do a repeat all over again for whatever the situation may be, he is going to be again for the second term around, or however you want to put it. But this time it's going to be different. He will be the first to commence war on U.S. soil. You don't believe me? It's going to happen. I don't know when. I just see it. Them tanks going to roll down Chicago. Them tanks going to roll down New York. Those tanks is going to roll off in California. He's going to commit a war with the enemies he know he can't win. Why do you think he try to be buddies with them? Because he can't win. He can't win. He's trying to win here. But at the same time, he can't outwin the whole nation. That's why he try to buy his enemies. All it takes for Russia to throw a nuke on us, game over. All it takes for the Japanese to put one of the biggest red worm viruses that you can launch off throughout the internet, that's going to take maybe months for it to reboot and recover itself. That can mess up everything from the economy to personal identification. The list goes on. Game over. And also, it'll take some of the Russians to make one of their best biochemical weapons. Throw it up in the sky. Before you know it, it'll be Resident Evil in real life. Game over. So what he does, he buys out his enemies. And if he can't buy out his enemies, he's going to start the war from here all the way international. And when that happens, please don't start asking questions like, Spidey, how do you know? DC and Network's power players, how do you know? How do you know? He know, but I'll never tell. I'll never tell. That's one prediction. Now, Kamala Harris. Kamala, you know I love you, girl. You know that, hands down. You know I love you. I think with Kamala Harris, you know, Now, certain things she may or may not do, and some people may or may not disagree with her, but at the same time, I'm going to tell you right now, the only way that woman's going to have her war, or in this case, if somebody try to take her out now, it will become a war. Let's say they try to kill this woman, God forbid, but let's just say they do. Now you're going to really have a war. You really going to have a war. So they better pray to God they better not assassinate this one, because she will no longer, she will be, instead of vice president now, she will be Madam President. Because history has a way of making things happen. You don't believe me? Ask Cat Williams. He said that years ago when Obama ran in office. White. Oh, time out, black. Hold on. Because it was meant to happen. Nobody thought we wasn't going to have a brother in the White House. And guess what? It happened. It happened. I'm going to let you on a secret. Nobody going to thought we going to have a sister in the White House. You want to know what? Don't be surprised if it happens. And please, don't comment me saying, how do you know? Because if I tell you everything I know, then I won't have nothing to give. If you're good at something the first time, why make it free for the second time? I'm telling you what I know. So, as far as this race, we don't know who's going to win. Let me tell you the truth, let me be honest with you. I don't know who's going to win. But whoever wins, we're going to be in it for the long ride, I can tell you that much. But personally, Trump does win. I will admit he'll send some of them immigrants back over there and all that. That's cool, but at the same time, I feel that's going to be a backfire on that. Because some of those he send back, they're going to come back around and they're going to be his enemies. I see that too. I see a lot of things that doesn't add up. But all I'm going to say is, and I'm going to wrap this argument right now, may the best man or woman wins. And I'm going to leave it at that. My little robot buddy, you is officially on break. But before you go on break, we got to do this right quick. It's just amazing. I don't know. I just don't understand it. About to end this show right now. And if this is your birthday month of November 4th, Monday 2024, happy birthday from all of us from DC and Emerson Power Players. 1, you have to sub to the show. 2, you leave in a comment. 3, if you say something as far as the day of or the day after, I will be more than gladly to give you a shout out live on DC and Emerson Power Players. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Let me put up my banner. Little robot buddy on break. In a few moments, I'm about to get into, because we got some new release games that's out. I started not to get this game because I don't have no Sonic games for the PlayStation 5. I'll be playing this tonight. Sonic and Shadow Generations. That's available out right now. This week, you're going to see me do some exclusive Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero. That's available out right now. Complete Insanity. Yeah, no. Jeremiah King is Complete Insanity. Let's get that right. Undisputed. That's available out right now. Nice. Of course, I might get into some WWE 2K24 later on. And don't forget, in the next couple of weeks, Marvel vs. Capcom, the Fighting Collection should be coming out soon. You got new movies coming out in November. Gladiator 2, we talked about that the other day. And I can't wait to see that. So leave in the comments. I'm going to pick this up this week if I could on home video. I have to order it from Amazon. Deadpool and Wolverine is on home video. Unfortunately, Best Buy don't sell home videos no more, so I'm gonna purchase that Thursday so I can have that next week, and I'll give you my reviews on that. And we go from there. And don't forget, between now and next week, since we have over 730 subscribers, I'm going to give out, yes, my state of direction. And see, here's the best part about it. Even though I got mad not one time, I didn't break out of character, man. You have no idea how bad I want to get peed off right now. But I kept it cool, but I meant what I said. Straight up. Because, I wish Jeremiah King was sitting in my living room right now. I swear to God, I really would. Well, I'm about to end this show. Prince, I'm going to do another show again. This time I'll leave my party open. You're more than welcome to stop in. So we about to do this right now. In 3, 2, 1. When you hear that music, that means my D's word of the night, Monday, November 4th, 2024, has come to a closure in its final destination. Well, that's it. And again, I apologize for my conduct, and I'm trying not to get too mad because of this, but it's just, I don't like stupidity. I just don't like it. You know, I really don't. And again, shout out goes out to Prince Unique, my co-host of the show in New York City. Thank you so very much, man. You know, in a minute I'm going to redo another show because I have to download Sonic and Shadows Generation. And I'm glad I got this game. Because keep in mind, because in December, Sonic 3 will be coming out. Yes, blessings go on to you and your family as well. So, I'm going to get into some Sonic tonight. You know, get into some Sonic. And we go from there. Have to take a deep breath. This is Darnell Crittenden from DC Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later and later. Peace. Until next time, Chicago. Until next time, the world. This is Darnell Crittenden from DC Networks and Power Players. Public service announcement. Please put those guns down. Take care. Be safe. And when you go to the voting polls, pick your choice. You know who you want. And let's hope for the best. I'm out of here. Peace.